When it comes to iconic images that have defined the idea of beauty and sensuality over the decades, few names come to mind as readily as Bo Derek. An emblem of 1970s and 80s glamour, Bo Derek's fame skyrocketed with her unforgettable appearance in the 1979 film 10, where her barefoot beach run became a cultural touchstone. Naturally, her topless photos have circulated widely over the years, capturing both admiration and curiosity. But if you're planning on indulging in those legendary images, a word of advice: make sure you're alone. Here's why it's not just about privacy, but about context, respect, and appreciating the art of classic beauty without awkward interruptions. Who is Bo Derek, and why do her photos matter? To understand why Bo Derek's topless photos hold a particular place in popular culture, we have to step back a few decades. Born Mary Kathleen Collins in 1956, Bo Derek's transformation from a model to a movie star was nothing short of meteoric. Her breakout role in Blake Edwards's 10 showcased a fresh, natural kind of beauty that deviated from the highly stylized Hollywood glamour. The scene of her running on the beach, topless and carefree, was more than just a movie moment. It became a symbol of liberated sexuality, youthful confidence, and a simpler, sunnier era of cinema. The topless photos that circulated alongside her fame weren't just titillating images. They were part of a cultural narrative about femininity, empowerment, and artful sensuality. Unlike modern paparazzi shots or paparazzi scandals, these images came from a time when nudity in media was often portrayed with an artistic lens rather than solely for shock value. Why you should be alone before viewing. Respect for privacy and context. Even though these photos are decades old and have been widely distributed, viewing intimate images, whether of Bo Derek or anyone else, requires a degree of privacy out of respect for the person depicted. While Bo Derek has embraced her career and the photos that came with it, no one wants to feel that their intimate moments are being scrutinized or joked about in public or around family. When you choose a private moment to view such images, you're acknowledging the respect due to the individual and preserving the integrity of your own experience. Avoiding awkward situations. Let's face it, seeing topless photos on a phone or computer screen in public or shared spaces can lead to uncomfortable conversations, embarrassing explanations, or worse, judgmental stares. Whether you're at home with family, at work, or in public, the reactions might not be what you want. Make sure you're alone is good advice to avoid those situations where you have to explain your interest in 1970s Hollywood icons or deflect from the humor or gossip that such images might spark. Fully appreciating the artistry, Bo Derek's topless photos are more than just snapshots. They're often celebrated for their artistic composition, natural lighting, and the era's style of glamour photography. To truly appreciate them, a quiet, private environment helps. Think about visiting an art gallery. You wouldn't want someone chatting loudly or making jokes next to you while you're standing in front of a famous nude painting, right? The same applies here. Viewing Bo Derek's topless photos alone allows you to engage thoughtfully with the imagery, considering the historical context, the mood, and the impact these photos had. The evolution of nude imagery. Then and now. Bo Derek's topless photos exist in an interesting place in the timeline of nude imagery in media. Today, we live in a world saturated with instantly accessible, often explicit images, where nudity can be commodified or sensationalized. Back then, it was different. The 1970s and 80s, nudity as art and expression. The cultural revolution of the 1960s and 70s broke down many taboos about the human body and sexuality. Films, photography, and art embraced nudity as a form of self-expression, beauty, and liberation. In this era, topless or nude photos of celebrities like Bo Derek were seen as artistic statements, often tastefully done, emphasizing natural beauty rather than explicit eroticism. The fact that Bo Derek's topless images were celebrated rather than censored speaks to how society viewed such images at the time, less as scandalous and more as a symbol of changing attitudes toward the body. Today, instant access and the need for discretion in the age of the internet, topless or nude photos can be accessed anytime, anywhere. This democratization has a double-edged sword. While it empowers individuals to share their images on their terms, it also risks desensitizing viewers and commodifying nudity. This modern context only strengthens the case for viewing such images with care and respect, making sure it's in an environment where you can process and appreciate without distractions or discomfort. A word on consent and respect for celebrities. It's important to mention that when viewing topless photos of anyone, celebrities included, consent and respect should always be top priorities. Bo Derek, having appeared in these photos publicly, consented to their release, but the principle applies broadly. If photos are leaked or shared without permission, the ethical choice is to avoid viewing or sharing them further. Celebrity or not, privacy and dignity matter. Bo Derek's photos, however, come from authorized shoots or film scenes, so appreciating them responsibly is a way of honoring her legacy and career. Fun facts about Bo Derek's iconic images for those intrigued. By the woman behind the photos, here are some fun tidbits. The barefoot beach run in 10 was originally a test shot, but it made it into the final cut due to its iconic appeal. Bo Derek's signature braided hairstyle from the film became a fashion trend overnight. Despite being typecast as a sex symbol, Derek later moved into producing and advocacy work, showing the depth beyond the image. She married actor John Derek, who directed several of her films. Their partnership was as much professional as personal. So what if you're not alone? What happens if you accidentally open Bo Derek's topless photos? With company around, it's okay. A quick glance, a subtle close of the window, and a change of topic can keep things smooth. Just remember the golden rule. Next time, find a private spot to enjoy the artistry and history in peace. Conclusion: enjoy with respect and privacy. Bo Derek's topless photos are a window into a moment of cultural history, a testament to natural beauty, and a symbol of changing attitudes towards sexuality and art. They deserve to be seen with appreciation, context, and respect. So the next time you feel curious about those iconic images, remember, make sure you're alone before looking at Bo Derek's topless pics. Your respect for privacy, both hers and your own, makes all the difference.